Good morning, everybody. Mike Macniak here. I'm wondering how much thought you've put into the fears or the pains that we've been talking about over the last couple of days, and if you have done any self-reflection about how much, let's say, fear of loss or fear of process have held you back from doing something that you knew you should do or knew you wanted to do, or something that was the very essence, would result in the very essence of who you know you are. So today, actually I thought of a really good example for loss pain. There's a lot of people out there who don't, they choose not to, let's say, stop drinking or stop drugging because they're afraid that they will lose their social structure. And so, the social structure is so important to them that that's what keeps them in the bar or in the drug scene, whatever the case may be. So that's a good one for loss pain. But anyway, today is the third fear or pain that we as human beings tend to try to avoid or worry about, is the concept of the result pain or result fear, meaning we fear that we're going to put in all this work, that we're going to get in action. We don't care if we're going to lose something when we get in action. We aren't too worried about how hard the process is going to be. But what bothers us is, after we do all this work and we make all this commitment, maybe, the grass isn't going to be so much greener. This ain't so bad. I got it pretty good. It's not going to be that much better if I put in this process. So because we're just convinced that it's only going to bring us, say, 1 time or 2 times up, we're looking for that big shot, that 10x type of a concept. So I'm not going to get into action just for this, even though you should, even though you could, even though it would help those around you and your family and friends and co-workers, whatever. You don't get involved in it because of the fear of disappointment, maybe, that, as I said, the grass isn't always greener. So there's your 3 fears, right? You have loss, you have process, and you have results, or what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word I'm looking for. But when we fear loss and we fear difficulty or fear process, and then we also fear the results pain, that's a lot of what holds us back. So if you've done your introspection in the last couple of days around things that you're afraid of losing that prevent you from getting into action, and things that you are afraid of doing because it might be too hard, that prevents you from getting into action, or if you are thinking now about things that, I'm not going to get to action because the result may not be all it's cracked up to be. Think about those 3 things. I hope you've done that over the last couple of days, and spend today thinking about some things that you're not doing because maybe the result won't be all that. So anyway, we'll talk more about this tomorrow. I've got one more that I've come up with I haven't come up with it on my own, but I'm adding it to this fear or pain discussion because I think it's important. So come back tomorrow, or I will be here tomorrow. Check in with me tomorrow, and we will talk then. I hope you guys have a great day today, and stay warm.